Welcome everyone to another Warrior match where we've got ourselves a fatal four-way match. Now, these four competitors, as Drew McIntyre comes into the ring, these four competitors are all a part of the Tier 1 division of Warrior, which means the loser of this match is going to get demoted to Tier 2. But since this is a fatal four-way match, the winner will get a chance to become the number one contender for the Warrior Championship. As Timothy Olsen coming into the ring, the kid of the Warrior show, or of the Crusher crew, as well as Alexander McGregor being a part of the kid group of the Crusher crew. As we have two of our four competitors in the ring, as our third one coming in is Leonidas, a two-time former Rumble champion, just recently lost the Rumble Championship to Stephen Middleton, who will also be in this match. So it's going to be a very interesting fight to see them collide with each other. As speaking of Stephen Middleton, he's about to enter the ring. Right now, the current Warrior champion, Stephen Middleton. An absolute accomplishment for Stephen. He is a former Warrior champion as well. The son of Ian Middleton, which is the leader of Warrior. So there's probably a little bit of bias towards Stephen. However, he is a great wrestler himself, and he puts in the effort for every single match that he goes in. As Stephen making his way into the ring. Before we start off this match, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content on here. I'd love to see you guys in the comments as well. As everyone's ready for this match, referee rings the bell, and we're starting off Leonidas and Drew McIntyre going at each other, and Timothy and Stephen going after each other. Generally, these fatal four-ways will start in a bit of a more organized manner with two one-on-one matches happening, but then it'll generally flip as Timothy with a nice springboard move targeting towards Leonidas. Stephen with a reverse Frankensteiner. Very excellent move from Stephen. You're going to see a lot of athleticism from him, but tried for that move. It's Timothy just walking out of the way there. Ignores Stephen's threat. Now bouncing him off the ropes with a nice Hurricane Rana. Leonidas now shoving away. Timothy Olsen, a float over. DDT connects. Very nice move. That is a classic move in BNW with a nice snap suplex to Stephen. Timothy now applying some kicks to Leonidas. In comes Stephen though with a nice running Hurricane Rana. Drew with a Russian leg sweep to Stephen. This is everything that you see in a fatal four-way. Just people trading on top. One person's going to take control, then another person. And it's going to keep flipping. Timothy slides back into the ring in a big dropkick dodge by Drew, but he gets caught by Leonidas, and we got a submission hold, which Timothy is going to break up. There is a reason to break up a pin or submission as another float over. DDT connects. The reason to break up a pin or submission, though, is because you want that number one contender chance. That championship gold guarantees you, or most likely guarantees you, a spot in the Rumble show where the highest gold goes as well. Your show gold should be a priority as well. Now all four competitors in the ring. We got some steel steps as Timothy goes outside, could be searching for something himself. Got a kendo stick. He lays it onto the floor. Meanwhile, in the ring, Leonidas and Drew McIntyre going at it. Timothy returns to try and deal with Stephen. Stephen with a nice reversal. Good arm drag to Drew. Drew now dealt with Leonidas momentarily as he rolled out of the ring, and now Drew's going to do the same as he took a huge slam from Steven. Leonidas showing his strength in this match. It's the kids again going to go at it, but hold on, we got ourselves a double team, double DDT to Timothy. Steven and Leonidas working together, maybe just to isolate the ring so they can have a match between each other. The two finalists in the Rumble match at WrestleMania 4. A nice standing shooting star to Drew McIntyre there. All four competitors back into the ring yet again. Steven trying for some strikes. Takes a Hurricane Rana from Timothy. And Leonidas is pushed over. Reverse Alabama slam. But in comes Timothy. Wheelbarrow DDT connects. Still haven't seen a pin in this match. Everyone's just been a little too healthy. Timothy went for a move, but he gets picked up and tossed aside by Drew as he continues his focus on him. And Claymore reverse. No. Timothy moves out of the way, and the Claymore kick does not connect. Meanwhile, Sunset flip to Leonidas. Big suplex from Drew to Timothy. Elbow does not connect to Steven, as Steven now applying the offense, going into an arm lock. The Middletons are submission specialists, so it'll be interesting to see if a submission win can be made by Steven. Drew now working on the leg of Timothy. That's not what you want with Steven in this match, because Steven's... Oh, Claymore! Steven's finisher, I was going to say, is the middle leg breaker, but here's the pin. That's 1, 2. Kick out. The first pin of the match. Steven kicking out at 2. Drew now turns his attention to Leonidas. That's reversed, though. Leonidas up to his feet. Drew laid onto the ground. Now Timothy hoisted up by Leonidas, tossed into the corner. Big punch, running fist from Leonidas, and a spear! The finishing move. 1, 2, kick out as Drew and Steven, running back into the ring. And Leonidas staying in control, though, is now Drew challenging, hoisting him up onto his shoulder. Snake eyes into the corner. Very nice move from Drew as he turns his attention to Steven. Steven now reversing that move. Inverted DDT. Or an inverted drop. Leonidas on the outside looking for something. A huge clothesline to Timothy, but he springs back to his feet, tossing Drew into the corner and snatches away the chair from Leonidas. Steven tries to pick up the chair, but takes a drop kick. Timothy is on everyone in this match. He is making sure that he's watching every corner of the ring and of the arena. As a nice spear from Leonidas yet again. That's 1, 2, kick out. Leonidas landing 2 of those spears. One onto Timothy, yes, and one onto Drew. As now we got ourselves another double team, but no, it's reversed. The heads collide. Leonidas and Steven seemingly teaming up in this match. They maybe want to fight each other one-on-one. It's an interesting sight to see. As Timothy with a nice wheelbarrow DDT again to Drew, sizing him up, and as he's hopping, maybe just pushing the stairs back into the ring. Clothesline, oh no! Referee knocked out with that clothesline, tried to go for Leonidas, but didn't connect, and a big slam from Drew to Leonidas. Turns his attention to Steven, hoisting him up onto his shoulder. Going to the corner, no, a shoulder breaker instead. Referee still laid out in the ring. There's going to be no pins or submissions, as you can see Leonidas using the stairs on the outside. Meanwhile, Drew with a huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Nice move. Here's the pin. That's 1, 2, and oh my goodness. Timothy breaking that up. That could have been a 3 count if referee wasn't injured. As Timothy, a big knee to the face of Drew. Big elbow there. That kendo stick wriggled out of the hands of Leonidas. He does a belly-to-belly suplex. No, it's reverse. Steven with a nice reversal there, taking down Leonidas from behind. Nice arm drag from Timothy. Timothy caught now. Hoisted up. Big slam into the turnbuckle and tossed aside. Steven using that kendo stick. And he breaks up that pin that Leonidas was trying onto Timothy. I didn't expect that to win the match. Steven now grabbing that kendo stick and hitting it over the head of Leonidas. Everyone else on the outside of the ring. Northern Lights suplex connects. As Steven with a nice running Hurricane Rana. Dragging Leonidas. Could be looking for maybe a pin here or maybe a submission. As on the outside, there's a big stomp to the leg of Timothy. Drew just dealing with Timothy on the outside. Nice DDT from Steven, though. This is where you want to look. As here is a pin. That's 1, 2. Drew's just going to leave it in a kick out by Leonidas. Maybe Drew just wanted Leonidas to lose this match. Maybe that's just his goal. But again, a nice overhead. No overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Right hand to the back of Drew as Timothy with a nice Hurricane Rana. Back of the head looked to land on the steel chair there. That'll deal some extra damage. And here we go. Finishing move. Dude Buster. Timothy could be winning right here. 1, 2. No, a kick out. And oh my God. The finishing move of Timothy the Dude Buster. Shade at Charles the Crusher. Charles's finishing move as well as, hold on, Red Arrow pinning Drew. He could be out. 1, 2. Leonidas trying to get in, but that's 3. And Timothy Olsen has won the match, and he will be getting himself a #1 contender match, while Drew McIntyre is going to be demoted to Warrior Tier 2. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this match. Leave a comment. Let me know what you liked in the match, what you want to see next. Good night, everyone.